Avery. Hey, I was thinking of a my one of my cousins mentioned this to me this morning. Well, sorry.
What the hell did I do?
Hey, I'm being asked by viewers to maybe do some pre-race interviews, so I guess I'll drag you down here first. Now, talk about the track a little bit and how you feel the truck's going to be hooked up out there tonight.
Well, the track, I mean, Texas is always a slick track. I mean, it's just there's no way to get past it, no way to get around it. The setup tonight's actually not too bad. It's pretty hooked up for the first couple laps, and once the tires start getting some wear on it, it tightens up a little bit, mostly on the entry. The key to this place, the quick way around it, is you have to be on the white line in the corners. The problem is there's a fine line between being on the white line and just being that little verge over it. That little verge over it de-wedges the truck and makes it extremely loose, and 99% of the time you end up wrecking, which of course you've seen a lot of people do here in practice.
Well, some of the competitors out there now, you got some pretty tough ones and you got some mediocre ones. Talk talk about what you think these guys are going to do in this race, Tommy. You think there's going to be some guys that are kind of maybe going to be in the mix, maybe go out and turn a good qualifying lap, and be up there, and maybe cause some problems later on?
Well, I mean, of course, you've always got people like Sean Butler and William Kirk. Those are two big ones that jump out to me automatically because I've raced with them so much and so many seasons. They're always, as long as they can keep the trucks clean and stay out of everybody else's mess, they're always two big competitors there that's always at the end. You've got Thomas Keene. Thomas Keene's turning into being a whole lot better driver. He's being more patient, taking his time. Christopher Hurlow, depending on what day of the week it is. I mean, sometimes he's right there and one of the best to be out on the track with, and then sometimes he's out there and I want to stay clear of him. It really depends on how everybody else is going to drive. Depends on how the tempers are at the end of the race. I mean, people get out here and show everybody plenty of respect, then it should be a pretty fun race. But if they're not going to, then we're going to ride under caution a lot.
Well, I don't see Christopher Hurlow in TeamSpeak here, and which I would like to get him in TeamSpeak so I can get a word in with him. But I wanted to talk to him in a pre-race interview as well because he is our points leader. But going forward here, Tommy, what are your plans tonight? I'm sure you probably don't want to divulge all your little antics that you're going to maybe try here, strategies and everything. But what is your plans tonight? Because I know you're going to be starting in the back.
Yep, I'm going to be starting next to Shotgun on the field. Me and Thomas Keene are going to be the last two drivers on the starting grid. I don't know. I hadn't really pulled it out yet if I'm just going to ride and just try to bide my time and play pit strategy and get up there, or I'm going to go for it. I know how the setup runs to come right out and just go hard for 10 or 12 laps or whatever. And then I know how it runs to pace yourself for 10 or 12 laps. So, I don't know. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in when that time gets here.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll be able to put on an exciting show for everybody tonight.
Well, I hope so too. I think it's going to be going to be a pretty decent race. A lot of the guys really seem to starting to show some good signs of just watching the practice here. Good signs of they know that they're going to have to be patient with that truck, and hopefully they are. So, all right. Well, good luck tonight, Tommy, and try to get that thing into victory lane.
All righty. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's see if we can find somebody else to talk to here. Brian Phillips, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, go on.
Oh, I know you're practicing, buddy, but I kind of wanted to get a couple pre-race interviews in here. Apparently, one viewer said that it was boring during practice, so I thought I'd maybe interview a couple drivers and see what your strategies are out here tonight, Brian. Maybe you don't want to divulge too many secrets, but because I know everybody's on their own agenda, but what is your plan here to try to get up to the front and win this thing tonight?
Mainly stay on the lead lap.
Well, of course, we know that's the main goal there, trying to stay on the lead lap. But you got some pretty tough guys out there, and you've got caught up in a few incidents here in the last couple weeks. But we kind of wanted to get your input on how does the truck feel out there for you tonight?
It feels really good. I just seem to be slow for some reason. I'm playing around with it a little bit. I'm just going to try to stay out of those early wrecks and see where I'm sitting at with about 15 or 20 to go.
Are you planning on qualifying?
Probably not.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to have some guys starting in the back, Sean Butler, starting in the back, and Tommy Lee. So, and them guys are pretty fast. So, we just kind of wanted to talk to you, Brian, and good luck tonight. And hopefully we'll get to talk to you in victory lane. It'll be really nice.
Oh, that'd be great. I appreciate it, Rudy, and thanks for all y'all do.
Okay. Talk to you later, buddy. Ryan Ayers, you got a copy?
Tenfold.
Ryan, good to have you back into the league here, brother. Sorry about the removing you, but said if you don't race for 4 or 5 races, obviously you've moved on. But anyhow, have you had a chance to get out here on the track and turn some laps?
Go out and try to make a couple laps.
Okay. Well, what's your plans and strategies going forward here for tonight?
We just picked up a new sponsor with U-Haul and whatnot, so we're just gonna try to run pretty good. We should be in the top 5. Hopefully, we normally run pretty good here, so we'll see what we got.
Well, the guys are saying it's a little slick out there after a few laps. It takes a couple laps to get a little heat built up in the tires, but after a couple laps, it hooks up pretty good. But then you got to watch for the fall off here, maybe like about lap 20 or so. So, good luck with that. And, let's see. Probably only a 1 pit stop race because he can't quite make it the whole way. So, providing how many cautions we have, we might only see a 1 green flag pit stop here tonight, Ryan. But all right, well, good luck and nice talking with you. Thanks for talking with us a little bit before the race.
All right, thanks, Rick.
All right, let's see if we can get somebody else in here.
Where are all the little
James Lehman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, ever since this was your idea, one viewer wants us to interview the drivers. I'll interview you here because we don't want them to be bored. Wow.
Hey.
Go play checkers or something until the race starts. But anyhow, what is your plan here, James? I know, you just got the track and really haven't had much experience on the track. How does your truck feel out here tonight?
Well, over a little bit of I've been trying to do a little bit of runs and then qualifying runs. It gets tighter as it goes because if you push your car too hard for like the first 2 laps, you're gonna wear your tires off and you can have nothing on lap 6. Everybody will be just going by you, whoever started in the back, and it gets loose after you get tight. I don't have, like you said, I don't have very much experience on this track. I'm still trying to get how to race this track at all.
Well, let me kind of fill you in on, I raced that race last night, 120 laps, and we only had 1 caution, but if you kind of just go with the fall off, the whole field's going to fall off, and you just have to lift off that gas pedal going into the corners just a tick sooner, and with that grip you can get off of the corners a lot sooner, So
yeah,
it's just something to, because I let the leaders go by. I was keeping right up with the leaders,
Yeah.
because I was, a couple laps down because I got spun. But I pulled over and let them by and then pulled in behind them, and I stayed right with them. So, everybody pretty much is going to run about the same pace. It's just a matter of keeping the tires on that thing and making sure, you're not going to, like you said, burn them up too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, any plans on what you're going to do? Are you going to qualify?
Yeah, I'm going to qualify, and hopefully, I really plan on qualifying up in the top 5 this race. But if I don't, I'll just probably fall to the back most likely.
Uh-huh.
And just ride it out until about halfway after that first pit stop and then go for it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we wish you the luck there, and make sure you do kind of heed your own words there. Take it easy and try not to get into people, and hopefully we'll see a lot of green flag racing here tonight.
I hope we do too.
All right. Thanks for talking with us, James.
No problem.
Rudy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Got a question for you. Got
Okay.
a guy from my league wanting to race in your race tonight. He tried to apply to your league, but it said you guys aren't accepting applications.
Right.
Is that true?
You got to invite him.
Can you invite him real quick?
Well,
He says he's raced with you before, Matt Burkhart.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, he'd like to come race for you tonight if that's possible.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to shut down everything here to go do that.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I'm in iRacing.
Oh, well, we don't want to do that then. If you have to do,
Hold
go
on.
to the.
Hold on. Let me shut all this stuff down. You had how many weeks now you could have done this?
He said something to me last week, but I have not been around. This is the first time I've been on TeamSpeak in 5 days. He didn't remember until he just come in the room, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to leave to go call that race. And oh, yeah, I forgot all about that. But he wants to rejoin your league and start racing with you weekly.
Okay, well, just let him know if you don't show up for 4 weeks, you're removed.
I'll tell him.
Ed and I would start talking about that. People want to race and they join a league and never turn a lap. That don't make sense.
Well, he's a lot more interested now. So I appreciate you doing that.
Okay, back in the action here. Probably lost a whole shitload of viewers.
They'll be back.
There's probably going to be all kinds of comments in there saying, "Hey, we lost the picture. Hey, we can't hear you. Hey, no sound." Huh?
But practice is boring, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, practice is boring.
We just shut it off because practice is boring. Y'all were bitching it's boring. Well, hey, we shut her down.
There you go.
We're back.
Well, he wanted me to do one person suggested that we do some race interviews because it was boring. How could it be boring? Go play checkers until it's time to watch it or something. I don't know. But so I did a few interviews. So
yeah, actually, I heard a couple of those when I got home. I turned my computer on and I heard you interviewing. I heard you talking to a couple people. I didn't catch who it was.
Well, I got another driver here I'm going to interview, so hang on a minute.
10-4.
Dylan, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan, just to let you know, if you don't race for 4 races, we remove you from the league. Okay? I don't understand why people would join a league and then never turn a lap. So that's why you were probably removed from the league.
Okay.
Okay? But welcome back. I gave you a number. So you should be able to join the server anytime you want to. Okay?
Yeah.
Texas is one of your favorite tracks here, buddy, or?
Yeah.
Is it? Very
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Very cool. What's your plan here tonight to try to get that truck into victory lane?
Outrun everybody.
Outrun everybody. Well, I mean, we're interviewing you here live on the broadcast, so that's why we're talking to you. But, I don't know, you probably haven't been out there. Have you been out on the track yet to turn any laps?
No, I just got enough experience here. I don't need any laps.
Oh, all right. Well, we did turn the weather down to try to help for grip, but now I'm hearing that it's too much grip.
Oh, this is... we'll loosen her up and get through it.
Yeah. Well, it's fixed setup. It's fixed setup, so you can't really do anything. You just have to maybe burn the tires off it a little bit or something to loosen it up. So, all right, well, good luck tonight, Dylan.
Thank you.
I don't know what channel you were in, I guess. With, I guess that's where it was. I don't know.
He'll find his way home.
Yeah, you'll find it. Okay. Now I'm going to restart up everything here, okay?
I'm with you, Rudy.
Well, it always happens.
I'm on your side, buddy.
They need to go see Ed if they want in the server. They got to go see Ed, not me. Ed Hewitt.
All right. So for future reference, if I want somebody to get in, go see Ed. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So.
I mean, when I'm broadcasting, I have to quit doing everything. I have to shut down 78,432 programs just to go do that.
Well, I'm sure Matt, who's actually on screen right now, appreciates that.
Yep, out there with the number 4 truck, and I wanted to maybe update trading paints one more time here because I'm sure that with these new guys, I may have their old paints. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure with Matt. It's the first time I've seen his truck, so. But we want to welcome Matt Burkhart, who's a top fuel racer. He's over here. He's going to race with Max Speed tonight. It's good to see a top fuel driver out there on the track tonight, Rudy.
Yep, I'm seeing him with Massey Ferguson.
That would be him.
All right. Very cool. That's good to know. That's a good tractor. Well, I wanted to give a special shout out to a friend of William Kirk's that watches all the broadcasts. He is very excited every race he watches that we broadcast. Drew, glad to have you in there. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel there, Drew. And because we are going to be having a drawing when we reach 500 subscribers. We will be having a drawing for $50, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel.
Hard, cold cash.
Yes, sir. We're getting close to it. We're up, I think, a little over 460 subscribers right now, so it won't be much longer.
One.
Yep. We're going to throw everybody's name in a hat, and we'll draw it live on YouTube, so everybody can see. There's no cheating or anything. And what we'll do is we draw 5 names, okay? And the first one will be the winner. And he's got 2 days to get a hold of us about the money. And if we can't get a hold of him, then it goes to the next person.
And so forth, all the way down to 5.
Yep. And if we get to the 5th one and still can't get a hold of anybody, then I guess nobody gets the money.
So is that people who have only raced in a race this year?
No, YouTube subscribers.
Oh, YouTube subscribers. Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
Well, we did it when we had 100 subscribers. Actually, we had 137 by the time we got the layout all set up and everything. We threw up a race, had 137 laps at Daytona with the B car. It went caution-free the whole way. And I forget how many racers were in it. I want to say like 30. And it went caution-free the whole way, 137 laps.
Cool.
And right after the race, we did the YouTube drawing, in which we're talking about doing the same exact thing at 500 subscribers. Just we'll throw up a race, and right after the race, we'll have the drawing. So that entices everybody to watch the race.
Yes, it does. Everybody likes money.
Yes, sir.
Well, we want to appreciate everybody for tuning in again tonight. Hopefully we're going to have a good race here in Tejas as we start the second half of the season here at Max Speed.
Yeah, that's right. This is the second half of the season. And
Yes, sir.
I forgot
6 to go.
forgot to get the points up, but I believe Christopher Hurlow is still in the points lead by, I think, 5 points, you said, I think.
It's actually 12.
Oh, 12? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Excuse me.
I always got that info up here before we go on there just so I can have it at hand. Josh Morgan's in second. I'll go ahead and give you a top 10 rundown of the points. Chris Hurlow, Josh Morgan in second, 12 back. Brian Phillips is 18 back in third. Daniel Smallwood in fourth is 19 back. Kevin O'Brien is fifth, 24 back. Stephen Pearson, is also tied for fifth, 24 back. William Kirk is seventh, 33 back. Fires is ninth, 39 back. And old Mike Vining, he's snuck into the top 10, Rudy. He's 54 points back.
Very cool. Well, that's really not, that's not that far back. I mean, all it takes is for a few of them front runners to have a couple of bad weeks, which we've been seeing. Some of them front runners up there, top of the points, have been struggling a little bit with some of the races. So that's all it takes.
Well, also anything could happen where one of these guys could miss a race, including the points leader, and then it all changes.
Right. Well, I've been kind of watching for Christopher Hurlow to come in TeamSpeak. There he is. I kind of wanted to get a word in with him. Let me get him down here real quick.
You got him?
Christopher Hurlow, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Christopher. Our points leader going into the race here tonight. What is your plan, Christopher, to try to get to victory lane?
Plan is just to be really smart and patient tonight and just try to collect as many points as I can. Not going to be as aggressive as what I've been in the past 3 or 4 weeks. It's kind of bit me in the end. So just plan on hopefully getting a max points day and hopefully possibly getting to victory lane.
Well, you won the championship last season, didn't you?
No, this is my first full-time season.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else. Anyhow, okay. Well, how is the truck running for you out there tonight? What do you think of how it feels?
It feels like it's on rails. I don't see anything that's wrong with it. I think the guys, if they use their heads tonight, we should get some really long green flag runs in. That's what I'm hoping to see because I think that's when I could pick off a lot of guys is on a long run.
Well, yeah, and you said it right there, Christopher. The key word right there is the guys use their heads about the racing here tonight. So But you know, it's not that long of a race, 75 laps. You know, like I've been saying on the broadcast here so far, I raced in a 120 lap race here last night. Fixed that up, realistic weather, and I'll tell you, it was an amazing race. We went 120 laps, one caution.
Oh, let's hope we can do the same in 75 laps tonight.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. So, well, anyhow, I guess it must be like time for drivers' meeting, so we'll let you get at it here, Christopher, and good luck tonight. Try to keep them points, brother.
Yeah, Team 4, thanks. Need all the luck I can get. Past 4
Absolutely.
weeks haven't been too kind.
Yes,
Good luck
sir.
out there, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, drivers' meetings in Sioux right here, so we're going to go ahead and, well, I guess we can just kind of hang out here for a couple minutes, but so talk to me here, Scott. What you been up to all week?
Just life. Just had to get away from the video gaming for a little while. I had real life get in the way. So
There you go.
nice little break, man. But I got on earlier and tried to do some just practice. And man, talk about some rust I got to shake off.
Well,
Doesn't take long.
yeah, I can relate because, you know, like I said, last night I ran in that race, and that's actually the first race I have raced in quite a long time.
I didn't hear you talking about that. You raced last night, huh?
Yeah, in another league. And
How'd you do?
I finished 12th. I mean, out of 18, but when you think about it, that I haven't raced in a long, long time. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I raced an official league race, you know.
I've only seen you on the track, I think, like twice, and that was just in practice rooms that we threw up a while back in the pros league.
Yeah, but it was fun. I had a good time. A great bunch of guys over there, and was at the Elite Championship. I can't even think of the name of the league.
I was going to ask you, did you go over there and race with the pros guys?
No. IECR. iRacing Elite Championship Racing or something like that. I can't remember now. Great bunch of guys though, and we had a good time. It was fun. Like I said, 120 laps with only one caution.
That's solid racing.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was fun, and you know, and I think that's what the guys have got to start thinking about here. That it's not just about seeing who can be out front all the time. It's being patient, and I seen more patience last night. I couldn't believe it. You know, all the patience that the guys were showing out there, and green flag pit stops and all.
Well, let's hope here tonight in this race that we get some green flag racing, because Rudy, for the first half of the season, we got to address it. There's been a lot of pace in this first half of the season.
Oh yeah, definitely. We don't want to keep seeing that. You know?
We're averaging. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm gonna take a guess that we're averaging about 8 cautions a race between the 6 races.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Now, hopefully tonight, these boys are ready to do some racing.
Yeah. Well, again, I wanted to mention there, William Kirk's buddy Drew, if he's watching, hopefully enjoy the show. Should be pretty good. I can't see the comments or anything, so if you leave a comment, I'll try to answer it later on. But hopefully everybody does enjoy the show here. It's going to be a good one, I think.
I also want to take the time, Rudy, to put a trading paints plug out there for my buddy John Hedrick, Hedrick. He's the guy to get a hold of on trading paints if you're looking for some paint schemes. He'll do you right, that's for sure.
All right, again, the drivers are in their meeting right now. They're about to head to qualifying, so we're going to go ahead and play our national anthem real quick here and get that out of the way. Scott?
Sounds patriotic.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats. say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, Scott, we're back here. We're waiting for the guys to head out for the first round of qualifying here. It is open qualifying. Everybody will get to go out and race together, qualify together. And for the first round, I believe is about 12 minutes, if I'm correct. Scott?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I think it's about 12 minutes, and then they'll all come in. And then the top third of the field will get to go back out for a second round and try to better their time. So it's going to be pretty cool to sit here and watch all this.
Yeah, and like always, if anybody gets into the wall in qualifying, that's it for them. They got to go back into the pits.
Absolutely.
They got to keep it clean out there in qualifying. Yeah, sorry that I didn't respond right away, Rudy. I always get a little fired up listening to the national anthem before these races.
A little patriotic there, huh?
I always have the broadcast on in the background, so I was just listening to the end of the national anthem there.
Very cool.
Kind of sets the tone.
Well, we should be seeing some of the guys going back out here now, getting ready to go out and qualify. So. Waiting. We're just patiently waiting here. Everybody.
They're going out at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is right now. Track is open for 10 minutes.
Right.
So the first session is beginning as we speak, Rudy. And number 4, Matt Burkhart. Welcome to Max Speed, Mac. He's rolling off pit road. We'll see how he does. He was complaining he was a little slow in practice. Told him just hang in there. He'll be all right. Matt's a good driver. It's good to see him here tonight.
Yeah, I think he was. I think we talked about it. I think he was in the league once before, but I just never seen him in the league. You know, never seen him in a race.
Well, he said there when we were sitting in that room that he had joined the league because he helped one of your buddies do a little broadcasting.
Yeah. Boy, a lot. Stephen Pearson blinking. He does have an issue there, and we might see him leave. I don't know. He usually leaves and resets his router just before the race. And I don't know if he's done it yet or not, but it does make a difference. I don't know. Maybe he needs to get a new router or something, but he struggles with that. It seems like every race that he's in. Some Times coming in now. Sean Butler on the top of the 29.247. Him and Pearson 268.
Some count about 28 entries for the race, Rudy.
Pretty good.
Yes, sir. That's a good turnout. That's about what we're averaging now every week. That's pretty solid. I like that.
Yeah. I think myself personally, okay, just my thoughts, that I think around 20 to 25 drivers in a server is about good. Okay, when you start getting upwards over 25 to 30, 35, you're asking for a lot more cautions, a lot more trouble on the track, more angers to flare up, and I don't know. It's just my personal opinion.
Well, it just depends on the quality of the drivers. If everybody can hold their own, then everything will be all right.
Right.
You get a lot of people out there can't hold their own yet, and you put that many trucks on the track, it just spells disaster, and it usually doesn't take very long.
Well, now in this first round of qualifying, if they wreck and they can go in and reset, just so the viewers know that. But in the second round, if you wreck, you're done. You can't go back out. So it's kind of a cool way of doing it. I like the open qualifying myself personally. It's more realistic to what NASCAR is doing right now too.
Yeah, I prefer the open qualifying. Anything can happen. Anybody, it's not just the fastest guy. We're dominating every qualifying session every week.
Right.
Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at Lee Bedsall up there on the top. Ryan Ayers. Good to have Ryan back in. He's just joining. I think last week was his first race back with the league. And I don't remember where he finished last week, but I think he was running pretty good. Hopefully he can get that up in top there. Christopher Hurlow with a 244. Boy, this is going to be a tight field up here in the front few rows. Wow. Look at these times coming in.
I see a whole lot of twos up there.
Yes. The guys were saying it was pretty good, and I would imagine if you could really get into a good drafting situation, probably with 3 or 4 trucks out there together, you could probably almost run a 29 flat.
Yeah, you could steal the pole. That's what you could do.
Yes, sir.
That would be my plan. I'd be out there looking for people to pack up with right now. That's always the battle plan in open qualifying.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Drafting just doesn't work at just Talladega or Daytona. It works at every track.
That's right.
And these trucks draft so good. I mean, I'm not going to say, I shouldn't say good. They draft so easily. They suck up on the truck ahead of them so easily.
And Rudy, just as you say that, new man on the pole, Sean Butler, just turned a 29.193.
There you go. Breaking that 29.2 barrier already.
Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing some guys do that here as qualifying continues to move on. It's all about getting the draft right.
Yep.
Hurlow just put a 208 up there, pushing Betzel to 3rd place now.
Yep. So, man, I'll tell you. And he did it by himself, too. No draft. I'm right on Hurlow right now. Now he's getting a little draft from Daniel Smallwood there, probably barely reaching it, but he's pulling in the pits. Whoa.
Well, we're about 5.5 minutes into qualifying, a little more than halfway through qualifying. Rudy, you know who the slow man is on the board right now?
Who would that be?
Matt Burkhart.
Really?
Yes, sir. He was complaining in practice. He felt a little slow, and he wasn't lying. Right now, he's 13th out of 13 on the board.
I wonder if he maybe needs to recalibrate his pedals or something. That might be an option. Maybe you could poke him, tell him to recalibrate his pedals. How much?
The combination, he doesn't run the trucks a lot, and I haven't heard him talk about racing Texas lately, so probably lack of practice. Like I said, he forgot about the race until I mentioned something to him about 20 minutes before we popped over here.
Well, there's not going to be. It don't look like there's going to be a whole lot of qualifiers. So
Yeah, he's going to start mid-pack, which,
yeah.
some of these slower qualifiers, hopefully that doesn't cause a problem for the mid-pack guys. Some of the other guys are going to be coming up through the field.
Well, I thought Sean Butler was starting in the back. So why would he qualify?
Not sure. He didn't win last week, did he? No, it was Thomas Keene that won last week.
Maybe that's who. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. I guess I'm all messed up here. You know, that's the whole problem
Sean
with it.
won the week before.
Yeah, that's the whole problem, Scott, with all these leagues that I broadcast for and all the different rules and the different drivers and stuff. It's just way too much for one person to keep up with.
Need a staff, Rudy.
Yeah, different rules, different members, different winners. Some put the winner to the back, some don't. It's too much to keep up with. Well, Herlo, our points leader, right there in second. So far he'll be starting on the outside pole, which is pretty cool.
2-minute warning.
Ooh. All right, not a whole lot of qualifiers.
Still 13. And the good news is Matt is, improving his time at least, so he's picking it up.
William Kirk just slid in just ahead of Erlo right now, knocking him off that front row. Which I kind of half figured he'd probably do, because William Kirk definitely is one to keep an eye on here tonight. As long as he keeps that thing intact, he should be able to get there and hopefully maybe get it in victory lane tonight. Would be really good to see William in victory lane again.
Oh, Rudy Lee Betzel, he just crashed his truck. Whoa. Coming around a 2, put it in the wall hard. And I guess that's just the second round where that automatically means you're done, because he's headed back out.
Yep. Yeah, it's second round. If you wreck, you're done.
And he's wrecking again. He's in the wall again. Whoa. Lee Betzel having some moments here in Tejas.
Kirk Mills loose coming off a 2, wrecking. Wow.
See if he makes it 3 for 3 here, Rudy.
Watching Matt Burkhart right now. Trying to see if he can improve on that time, but still has not cracked the top 10. But we've got a lot of fast guys in that top 10. I mean, all within, not even 2.5 tenths of a second.
Meanwhile, Sean Butler's just getting faster. He just put a 123 up there.
Wow.
Flying.
I'm telling you, boy, these guys know how to get around here. Some of these guys have got a lot of experience at tracks like this. And, the 1.5-mile tracks, I know a lot of people, they talk about them. The 1.5-mile track seems to be a fan favorite. And I don't know whether it's the truck-track combination or what, but they just seem to match. They seem to go good together. And
1.5 are fun too.
Yeah, you get 2 mile and over, they're not as fun. And if you get under 1.5 miles, they're not as fun either. I think.
And that's the end of the first round of qualifying.
All right. So
they actually let it run a little over there.
Okay, so then we had 13 qualifiers. Matthew Breckel 11th, Brian Phillips 12th, and Matthew Burkhart in 13th. So, all right, they'll take just a short break and be back at it. So we will take a short break too. Okay, Scott, we're back. And
It's good to be back.
Yeah, we're ready to get this thing underway here. I think it's going to be pretty interesting, some of the strategies that these guys have got. And talk about the pit stop. So you should be able to make this in one pit stop. You can get about about 50, what is it, about 58 laps, I think, on a tank of fuel. We did push it last night, and I did get 60 laps. Okay, or actually about 60 laps on a tank of fuel. So they'll be able to do this in one pit stop easily.
Well, Rudy, they took the top 9 from the first session. There hasn't been a whole lot of change. William Kirk has finally broke into the ones as well. He ran a 188 up there in the second spot.
Man.
I don't see anybody else that's going to have anything for these boys on the front row, though, Rudy.
But look how tight them times are right there. The top 5, I mean, wow, 1/10 of a second. You can't even blink that fast. It's unreal. You know, it's just amazing how close these times can be.
Well, these guys are going to go back out and take another crack at it.
Stephen Pearson right there with a 29.243. Very good laps by these guys. I'm impressed. Then again, I'm easily impressed.
We got to thank our sponsor, the Sim Garage, tonight.
Yes, definitely. Check them out, simgarage.com. Makes custom built button boxes. He does do software for sim racing and getting into a bigger field of stuff now. So check him out at simracing.com. You know some of the stuff he's into. What he sells and stuff.
Don't worry about what you want. Within reason, of course. I mean, you know, he'll make it to your custom specs. Whatever you want, he'll build it that way.
I got
and
one.
It's quality.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's quality work. You got one yourself there, Rudy. What do you think about it?
Oh man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Just, I mean, like you said, the quality is just amazing, and pretty reasonable price too.
And everything works when you push it.
Yes. All hand built, custom to your specifications. You tell him what you want, and he will build it. Put switches, buttons, all kinds of different things on. You know, a button box for you. So just tell him what you want, and you got it. Sim Garage.
Tell the boys from Max Speed sent you. So Rudy, you got a pick for tonight. Who's your winner tonight? Who do you think?
Well, I know Christopher Hurlow is he is on a mission to try to maintain them points. I'm really not going to say that I would pick him for the win, but he could slip in there and take it. We've got a couple of hungry guys up there, Sean Butler and William Kirk.
Take a look at that guy slid in there to the number 2 spot, a dark horse.
Yeah, Kirk
He
Mills.
almost took him home.
Yes, sir, by 2 1/1000ths of a second. That's amazing.
That's Kirk Mills, the number 42 truck. New player to the game, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Christopher Hurlow still out here trying to better his time. Still can't beat that 209. And I think sometimes without other people out there on the track, it does make it difficult. You can get a little bit of draft off of somebody, but He's the only one out there on the track right now.
Yeah. Qualifying is about to come to an end.
James Lehman just got the track earlier, and he's in 7th. So, wow, that's pretty good. James has turned out to be a really good driver and a good part of the league. So, and again, shout out to his buddy Drew, supposed to be watching. Giving you a special shout out there, Drew. Glad you enjoy all of our broadcasts. It's cool to have a follower that does enjoy watching all of the broadcasts, not just one or two here or there, all of them. So thanks a lot for watching, and make sure you do subscribe, because we will be having a drawing here when we reach 500 subscribers, which I think we're a little over 460 or something now. When we reach 500 subscribers, we'll be putting everybody's name in the hat, all the YouTube subscribers, and draw a name for $50. Just kind of an appreciation to all the YouTube subscribers out there that for following along here at MaxSpeedTV.
Rudy, we
Yes.
got breaking news.
Uh-oh.
We were just talking about Kirk Mills and pumping him up, and how he went up there and almost stole the pole. Well, he manually disconnected during qualifying, and for that he's going to receive a black flag.
What?
Yes, sir. He did not check with race control before he manually disconnected, and for that reason, race control just popped him with a black flag penalty, and he'll be dropping to the back once the green flag drops.
Well, we quit that rule. So,
It was just enforced.
well, it's not
According to
supposed
what
to
I
be.
just heard. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that's what I just heard. That's why I reported it to you.
Not supposed to be.
Gentlemen.
How you doing, Roger?
Hey, real quick, so you guys know before the race starts, the 42 will be receiving a black flag for violating qualifying procedures.
That's what I thought I just heard you say.
Yep.
And what exactly that was for that? Was that for the manual disconnect?
No. During the second session of qualifying, you may not get tires or you may not get fuel. You can pull into the pits and you can stop in anyone else's pit stall. If you exit the vehicle, your qualifying session has ended. If you stop in your own pit stall, your qualifying session has ended.
Okay.
He pulled into another pit stall, exited the truck, then got into his truck again and went out and posted that time.
7-4.
All right, boys, I'm going to the,
Thanks,
back
Roger.
to the tower.
Thank you.
I will stop in and get Rudy's autograph from Texas here in a little while.
Now we know the truth.
Yep.
All right.
I was just assuming it was for the manual disconnect. I looked down and saw it down there, and I remember you guys having that rule before.
Okay, Sean Butler on the pole. Congratulations to him with a 29.123. Very good lap. Okay, Kirk Mills he will be going to the back of the field for that infraction. In third place, the number 9 of William Kirk. In fourth.
The captain.
Huh?
The captain.
Yeah, Captain Kirk. Yep. Christopher Herlo, our points leader, going to be starting fourth in the number 87. In fifth, the number 97 of Lee Bedsall, starting in the fifth position. In sixth, the number 66 of Ryan Ayers. In seventh, the 01 of James Lehman. In eighth, the number 85 of Stephen Pearson. In ninth, the number 8 of Daniel Smallwood. And rounding out your top 10, Chris Fires in the number 34. Go ahead, Scott.
Matthew Breckel starts in the 11th spot. Brian Phillips will be in 12th. Matt Burkhardt in his first race here at Max Speed this year. He'll be starting 13th. Tommy Lee will start next to him, 14th. Roger Wagner is not in the race. Thomas Keene will start on the inside. Mark Robinson will start on the outside. Back in 18th, it has Stephen Hollingsworth. And 20th, as we'll skip over Max Speed, Dylan Turlin.
Just forget
21st
the E.
is Joshua Morgan. Ed Hewitt's 22nd. John Sorensen's 23rd. Rush 24th, Mike Vining 25th, Brian Ray 26th, Bob Roberts starts 27th, Steve Hurst 28th, Kevin O'Brien 29th, and Tom Serrato 30th.
I don't see Kevin or Tom out on the track yet, but haven't taken the grid yet. They may be starting on pit road.
And as we have mentioned already, Kurt Mills will be falling to the back once we go under green flag.
Yep. All right, let's see. Got to get a few more things here wound up.
Well, Rudy, once again, I want to throw a word out there for John Heater. He's the man to get in touch with on Trading Paints if you're looking for some custom paint schemes. He'll do anything you're looking for, and, you know, he doesn't ask anything. So get in touch with him. John Hedrick, Hedrick.
Well, we're about to go racing here, guys, and get this thing underway. Boy, quite the field here tonight, Scott.
I got to say that John doesn't ask for any money, but he does accept donations.
Sean Butler going to lead him around, so get us off and going here, Scott. Get us rolling.
All right, Rudy, we're ready for the second half of the season. I know these guys are. These cars coming through 4. We're in Texas tonight, folks.
75 laps.
And we're under green flag conditions. Sean Butler leads them over the stripe. I don't know how the 42 is going to fall back. This is going to be scary, Rudy.
He's got 4 laps to serve that black flag, so sometime within the next 4 laps, he's going to have to go down pit road.
So far, everybody's gotten off pretty cleanly. Don't see anybody weaving or wobbling anywhere. Nobody's bouncing off the wall.
Watching Kirk Mills here to keep an eye on him to see when he's going to serve that black flag, violating a qualifying rule. So, very interesting.
I'm just wondering if he's going to take an early pit stop here in the next couple laps.
Well, he's going to have to serve that here in the next 2 laps.
Yeah, he's not showing any signs of slowing down or moving to the back, so.
No, it'll just disqualify him.
Pretty racy up front so far. Sean Butler's on a point. The captain's in second. Kurt Mills, the guy that's had the black flag issued to him, he's running 3rd. Lee Bedsall's 4th. Ryan Ayers is 5th. That's your current top 5.
All right, Christopher Hurlow, our points leader, back here in the 6th position. He said he was just going to bide his time, try to take it easy, stay out of all the you know, he said he wasn't going to be as aggressive in racing. So, you know, we'll have to see how he does here.
Rudy, we got an update on the 42, and there you go. He's going in. He just now got issued the black flag. Race control is a little slow there on it, and he's ducking in now.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, unfortunate for him, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, you got to follow the rules on qualifying. That's why they're rules.
Yep. Out front though, William Kirk, Sean Butler starting to pull away. Ryan Ayers in 3rd. Christopher Hurlow making a bid on the inside of Lee Bedsall. He said he wasn't going to be aggressive. Wow.
Yeah, he's showing signs of aggression early.
Yeah, somebody's not going to be aggressive. He's being pretty aggressive.
That's what happens when race car drivers get on the racetrack. You know, all that talking goes away and racing takes over.
That's right. Well, he's still battling here, and it looks like he did take Ryan Ayers, but Ryan's still battling back on the outside as they go into turn 3 side by side.
Battle for 3rd place, and Hurlow's got him now.
Yep.
Now he can set his sights on the leaders.
All right, Ryan Ayers comes up, almost taps him in the rear. Well, let's go back and field a little bit further here.
Oh, we got a crash. It's Matt Burkhart in the wall.
No.
I
Oh.
was just looking for him to see how he was doing in the race, and I found him, Rudy, and he's in the wall.
Well, let's go back and take a look at that. Well, okay, there we go. Did he just get loose, or?
He went down and touched the apron and tried to save it, got sideways, collected. It looked like the 47 there.
We had a couple that got loose before that, too. And it looks like maybe they might have went a little on the 3 wide side, Matt. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a damn shame, Rudy. We were looking forward to Matt's performance tonight, and unfortunately, it's already been ruined.
Yeah, and no quick refixes, or no. Yeah, he did get loose. No reset, so you got to sit on pit road and get it fixed up.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty bent, too. It's pretty sideways coming down the backstretch.
And Bob Roberts is the one that caught him right there on that front corner.
I'm sure Bob's got some heavy damage.
Boy, he plowed him a good one.
Yeah, he did.
But Matt Burkhart up into the wall, and I don't know, that thing might still be drivable, though. I mean, yeah, he hit the wall pretty hard there, but I don't know. He might still be okay.
He'll be battling that thing the rest of the track. The rest of the race, that's for sure. And everybody's coming down pit road, Rudy. We had some guys stay out. 21 stayed out. 34 stayed out.
It's like four tire change for only William Kirk beating Sean Butler off pit road.
Mark Robinson stayed out in the 21 truck, Rudy. He's got to get credit for leading out. 34, Chris Fires stayed out. Can't see who that third truck is.
William Kirk comes out third.
Oh, we got 3 trucks up here behind the pace car that stayed out. 84, it's Kevin O'Brien.
He's 2 laps down. He started on pit road, and I don't know, he got a late start or something, and he's a couple laps down.
Yeah, those other guys are on the lead lap, though. And 21's going in. 34, he's going to stay out. 34 staying out.
Yeah, Mark Robertson heading down pit road now.
Chris Fires is going to lead a lap.
Yes, sir. Now, he won't be able to pit now. His pit will be closed, so he will be starting on the top spot. William Kirk second, Sean Butler third, Christopher Hurlow fourth, Ryan Ayers fifth, Lee Bedsall sixth, Daniel Smallwood seventh, James Lehman eighth, Stephen Pearson ninth, and Tommy Lee breaking the top 10. Tommy Lee had to start in the back of the field today for a rule infraction from last week.
And Matt Burkhart given the EOL penalty for causing that accident. He'll be. He was already going to be in the back, but he'll be in the back.
Definitely.
You know I like gambling, Rudy, and it's gambling season. So Chris Fires doing a little gambling early on here, staying out. I like it.
Yep. Matt's got a lot of damage, but I think he can get that thing fixed up and get back out. He may not be as fast as he was, but we'll have to see.
Hopefully we see Matt in future races.
Man, I hope. I mean, wasn't anybody else's fault. He's the one that caught the apron. He can't blame that on anybody else.
And if I know Matt, he'll accept responsibility for it. He's not one to put his stuff on someone else.
You catch that apron, man. It's bad. Ooh. All right, lights off on the pace car. We're going back green here. I don't know. Chris Fires, I believe, he wants to start on the outside. And that is his prerogative to decide whether he wants to start inside or outside. So let's see how that works out for him.
That's what they're talking about. Some of the different drivers are saying something about that. But as race control is telling them, it's the leader's discretion.
Yep.
And Rudy, on that right rear, it looks like our leader's got some damage.
On Chris Fires?
Yes, sir. The right rear spoiler looks like it's a little beat in. Yep,
Yes, it is.
Just spotted that.
Yep. And William Kirk just blinked out. Ooh.
Yeah, he did.
Man.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. Wow.
Must have been something with the warp drive.
Something. He's going to have to get a grip on that. All right. Get him going here,
Scotty will
Scott.
get it under control. Captain will be all right. More speed. Oh, here we go. Back under green, and there goes William Kirk. Shot out of a cannon. He's gone. Straight to the lead as a 34 has trouble on the restart. William Kirk just 10 points.
First lap that he's led today, boy, he's pulling away from Sean Butler in second.
He took off like the rest of them were sitting still, Rudy.
Yep. Ryan Ayers right there in third, now on the inside of Sean Butler, and that's a bid for second.
34 is falling way back, almost to the rear of the field within one lap.
Oh, Ryan Ayers catches that apron, and then, boy, it really upset that truck, but he maintained. Daniel Smallwood on his tail, takes a peek, but no dice. Boy, it tightened this field right up here in the front here. Stephen Pearson now battling with Lee Bedsall, them two side by side. Bedsall on the inside of Pearson. And caution on the track again. Oh, the 34, Chris Fires into it. Well, let's go back here and take a look. See what happened to him. He's really up high going into turn 3.
Looks like he might have barely brushed the wall, and then Ed Hewitt drove up underneath him. Really nowhere for Ed to go.
Oh, yeah, they were 3 wide there. Oh, man. The 42 getting a piece of that. The number 6, man, a bunch of them getting into it there. Oof.
It looked like 34 might have barely brushed the wall, and it kind of he lost control. Maybe that's what it kind of looked like from my view.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right.
Unfortunately, Rudy, we're calling Ed Hewitt's name out again this week in another accident.
Yeah, but nowhere for him to go. It wasn't his fault. You know.
No, I know. It's just Ed's bad luck continues.
Yep. Yeah, he sure has been caught up in a lot of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Man.
He's expressing a little displeasure on the radio as we speak.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah, well, Rudy, I mean, we're 7 in, and it's been the same result every week. It's a little frustration just boiling over at this point.
Well, I don't want to see him get parked. It's his league. He's not exempt from getting parked. You start going off like that.
Well, he's not going off. He's just expressing his displeasure with what just went down. The 3 wide. He had a big problem with the 3 wide.
Yeah.
Well, second caution of the night.
Yeah, this isn't a track that you really want to go 3 wide on, but especially through that quad oval, down the front stretch, man, that's just not a place to go 3 wide. If you want to do that kind of stuff, do it down the back stretch. It's nice and wide.
Think we'll get any takers here, Rudy, for tires?
I don't think so, because they just got off a pit road here just what, 6-7 laps ago. This is right where the truck starts coming in really good, at about lap 4 or 5. And I don't know. I don't think we're going to see any takers. Maybe toward the back of the field we might, but not the leaders. Because I'll tell you from my experience from last night, Scott, the truck felt so good out there. Around lap 10 to 15, it just felt so good. It felt stable, comfortable. And we were on realistic weather, too.
Now we had a couple guys, just like you said, in the back of the field come down and make a pit stop. Matt Burkhart's on pit road. Ed Hewitt's on pit road. The 19's on pit road. 84 is just now leaving pit road, Kevin O'Brien.
Yeah, Ed's got quite a bit of damage, but he's away now.
Yeah, some guys just trying to get some trucks fixed. Looks like another guy came in as well.
Well, hopefully we're about to get this thing back underway, but yeah, taking a look here, we've had 5 lead changes already, and this is caution number 2.
We haven't talked much about Stephen Hollingsworth much tonight, and he's back at 21st, Rudy. I'm seeing a little damage on his truck. Kurt Mills is right in front of him. I'm seeing some damage on Kirk Mills' truck as well on the front.
Kirk was the one that took it 3 wide there to make that caution happen. And Stephen Hollingsworth just happened to be right behind him and was trying to brake to avoid that, and just, man, he had him locked up and just couldn't get stopped in time. So, yeah, that's how he got that little bit of nose damage on Hollingsworth.
Yeah, it's a shame. Stephen's a good driver, and the last couple times I've seen him out there on the track, he's gotten caught up in some incidents, and it's a shame.
Well, the guy's got to remember, when you see something like that, you've got to get on them brakes or steer to avoid it or something, But I know on the front stretch, there's not really much of a chance of you trying to avoid it unless you take it out across the grass, and then it makes it hard to control the truck.
And let's be honest, Rudy, most people just go cold trickle, think they can drive through the smoke.
Yeah.
You can drive through it, Cole.
Yeah. He won't be there when you get there. Yeah, right, okay.
Then your truck looks like Matt Burkhart's or some of these other guys.
Yeah.
All twisted and broken up. But Matt has kept together. He's still out there running, so good job, Matt.
Everybody on the lead lap except for Kevin O'Brien, Ed Hewitt, and Matt Burkhart.
Well, here we go, Rudy. Get them cranked up.
You want me to start them?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Your first time tonight.
Pace car is in. William Kirk brings them to the line. Green flag is out. Here we go.
William didn't get the same kind of restart there.
Yeah, Sean Butler was right with them that time. And that might have been a little bit planned, but boy, I'll tell you what, Kirk is really fast on that inside line. And that is the line. If you've got to keep it on that white line in the turns.
Man, Rudy, there's some racing going on here at Tejas tonight.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Smallwood up on the high side and Hurlow underneath them. Tommy Lee getting into the picture for the first time tonight. Up into 6th. Now he's underneath Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood just cannot get down into the racing groove, and he's just going to keep getting freight trained if he can't get down there. Another one, Lee Bedsall, right behind Tommy Lee, looking for that position to get by Daniel Smallwood.
Yeah, it looked like Daniel Smallwood and Lee Bedsall just barely touched just a minute ago. Probably enough just to give him a little shaky nerve.
Finally, Daniel Smallwood gets down into the groove after losing quite a few positions. Ryan Ayers in 3rd, being pretty strong here tonight for his 2nd race of back here with the league. Man, he's being pretty strong.
Smallwood's coming back on the bottom, Rudy. He ain't giving up. Oh, he couldn't make it stick, though.
Yep, on the inside, though, Thomas Keene powering it by James Lehman right there.
Tommy Lee just rocketed by the 87.
Lehman getting stuck up on that high side, and keen for another position. Whoa, no! Lehman and Mark Robertson get together right there. Wow. Let's go back and take a look at that. Man, hate to see that. Not sure exactly what happened. We'll check it out here in just a second.
It just looks like the 01 drove down into the 21. Got some other guys involved in it as well. Oh, 42, Ed Hewitt, bunch of guys in it.
These guys were, man, all over the place. Why would they do that? I'm not sure why, but yeah, Lehman come right down the hill here and right into the side of Mark Robertson. And then it looks like Lehman, no, he gets plowed into by Bob Roberts. And then Brian Phillips gets into it. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was just collateral damage.
Wow. Mark trying to make it to pit road, but boy, I don't know, a lot of damage. Let's see if the leaders decide, yes, they are coming down pit road.
And Ed actually got through that. I got fooled by that. Another truck got there similar, and it wasn't Ed involved in that one. He drove through at that time.
Well, that's good news for him. But looks like Hollingsworth might stay out. Oh, Matthew Burkhart going to stay out. All right, all the leaders on pit road.
He's already been on pit road a few times, Rudy. I think he's all right for tires and fuel.
4-tire change for these guys. And Kirk beating Sean Butler off of pit road again. Man, just a great pit stop.
Looks like Ed Hewitt got the wave around, Rudy.
Very good. Put him back on the lead lap. But Matthew Breckel out front.
That just leaves Kevin O'Brien 1 lap down and Matt Burkhart 2 laps down. Everybody else is still on the lead lap, Rudy. That's good racing.
Well, now if they can just get a grip on it and quit bringing out the cautions. This is number 3 already. Wow.
Yep. Lap 25 coming up. About a quarter way through. 3 already.
Sure, Lehman's probably going to get the EOL for bringing out that caution.
As I said before the race started, we were averaging about 8. We're on pace for that tonight, Rudy.
Yeah. All right, Matthew Breckel does get credit for leading a lap. Great job.
Ed Hewitt's coming down pit road. The Dunkin' Donuts machine.
Ed Hewitt. Why can't I find him? There he is. Trying to get a little more damage fixed up on that, I suppose. And I'm not sure if we're going to see. No, our leader stays out.
Yep.
Yeah,
so does Stephen Hollingsworth.
Not going to be able to pit now. So
I was just about to say, last time this happened, the 34 truck stayed out and basically almost got run over at the start by the whole field.
Yeah, Chris Fires. Yep. Yeah, and he's way back in 21st now. But he did get the lead a lap, or 2 laps, I guess. So Mark Robertson led a lap. Lee Bedsall led a lap. Sean Butler's led 7. William Kirk 12. And now Matthew Breckel about to lead 2 laps.
We'll just see if these guys can hang with these boys once the green flag drops. Everybody else, you know, they went in. Four fresh ones, please.
Well, quick shout out again to Drew. If you're watching, Drew, William Kirk, your buddy there, told me to give you a shout out, and make sure you text him or tweet him or whatever you were doing there and let him know that I've been giving you shout outs here tonight. So he knows I've been doing it. He asked me to do it, and I'll do it for anybody in the league. I don't care. Whoever wants me to give a shout out to somebody special, I'll do it. I'm sure Christopher Hurlow's wife's probably watching, so shout out to her.
Well, Rudy, go ahead and get him cranked back up while you're doing your shout outs, buddy.
All right, we'll do it.
I just want to send a shout out to anybody who might be listening. I posted the link on Facebook, so if anybody's listening out there, thanks for tuning in. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Okay, we're about to get things cranked up here, folks. Hopefully we can see a little long green flag run here. Boy, it would be nice. Matthew Breckel bringing him to the line as the pace car ducks in. Waiting on that green flag. Green, green, green. Good restart by these guys up front. William Kirk already looking like he wants to take a position away from Matthew Breckel, but Matthew keeps it right down on that white line where you got to keep it. William Kirk trying to push him up the hill, and Sean Butler.
Wreck Sean Butler.
No.
Looks like Lee Betzel's in it a little bit. One of the contenders is out.
We'll go back here to Sean Butler, and I'm not really too sure what happened there, whether he did that on his own, because he was on the outside. I don't think he had any help. We'll see here on the restart. Right there. He got into the back of, who the heck was that was starting up on the outside there? The number 6 truck of Stephen Hollingsworth. I think he got into the back of Hollingsworth coming out of the turn, and it upset his truck right there. Yeah, definitely got into the back of him and got that bumper hook. And that took him right down across the track, and he took out Ryan Ayers.
So 2 contenders gone just like that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it wasn't over from there.
A lot of guys were lucky to avoid those guys spinning down the track. Daniel Smallwood luckily drove right by it.
And Lee Bedsall got into the front of Ryan Ayers too, so both of them going to receive damage. Dang. Man, these guys got to get it together here. Got to get it together.
Caution number 4. Well, the captain's back in the captain's chair, Rudy.
Yep. Now he's got.
He was pretty excited for that second place finish last week. I can only imagine how excited he's going to be this week.
Joshua Morgan in second. Christopher Hurlow, our points leader, third. Tommy Lee in the 4th position.
Rudy, we didn't do an in-car last week. Who you want to bring in here?
Thomas Keene, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't care. Whoever. Pick one.
Go ahead and bring someone in here.
Oh, well, it's hard for me to do it, but
I always want to bring the leader in. You yell at me, so I'll let you pick it. Because that's who I would pick if you let me pick it.
Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, Daniel, you're going to be restarting in 11th. You've been up front pretty much most of the day. How does it taste to be up there in the front position and running so good?
Feels good after being wrecked the last couple of weeks, you know. Just try to stay up there as much as we can.
Well, it's been kind of a race of attrition here lately. I mean, man, this is caution number 4 already in 30 laps. It's just unbelievable. What do you attribute to some of these cautions, guys? Just not being cautious enough, or what do you think?
I mean, they think they're in the back. They think they gotta get up there as quick as possible, which I'm in the back right now. But I'm gonna take my time going through the field. I mean, it's nothing you can do right now.
Well, that was Sean Butler actually did that. He kind of got that bumper hook off of the number 6 truck there of where is he at? Stephen Hollingsworth. He kind of got a bumper hook off of the back of that, and it sent him right down across the track and into another driver there, Ryan Ayers. So that's what brought that caution out. But, well, good luck, Daniel. We'll be watching you get that thing up to the front, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you later on.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy.
Thank you.
Rudy, I got someone I'd like to bring in here real quick, if that's all right.
Yes, sir.
Rush, you got a copy?
Yeah, what?
Hey, you're live on the broadcast, buddy. Just wanted to ask you how things are going out there. I see you snuck up there into the 6th spot.
Oh, yeah. Picking them off one at a time.
Hey, what's the plan for this here next green flag run?
We're just going to keep riding and let the chips fall, brother.
Yeah, you've done a good job avoiding all the accidents thus far.
Yeah, that's amazing. Usually a magnet for that stuff.
Well, I just want to bring you down here and wish you well, man. I saw you snuck up there, so good luck the rest of the way, buddy.
All right, man, thanks.
Rush. I know he's listening. I know he's listening, so I'm going to give Rush a shout out. Crackhead! Oh, we give each other the devil about it, but we have fun.
Well, lights are out, Rudy. William Kirk and Joshua Morgan bringing us around, ready to get this thing cranked back up. Our points leader, Christopher Hurlow, starts 3rd, and Thomas Keene restarts 4th. Pearson 5th, and Rush 6th. And green. Side by side down the front stretch in the first 2 rows. Rush looks underneath, going for the spot on number 5, trying to move into the top 5.
Well, Christopher Hurlow, not being aggressive, moves into 2nd. Now taking a look on the back bumper of William Kirk, not being aggressive on the inside.
Like I said, Rudy, once the race starts, racing takes over.
Yeah. Christopher Hurlow.
Pearson's on the move.
Yes, sir.
Up to 3rd.
And caution is out again. Wow. Sean Butler again. What's going on with Sean Butler? Dang.
When it rains, it pours, Rudy.
Man, the poor guy is just getting beat the heck out here.
He just manually disconnected.
Oh,
His night's over. He put her on the hauler, and they're headed for the next stop. IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park, next week, folks. Next Tuesday night.
Well, he gets by a couple of drivers here. He gets by Hollingsworth. They're 3 wide going into turn 3 here. He keeps it way up high. Ed Hewitt almost into him. And boy, it looks like Sean. And Ed comes up the hill into Sean. Ed Hewitt comes up the hill into Sean. Dang. All right, well.
Well, we've heard that story before.
Another leader up front. First place, Joshua Morgan. Gets credit for leading the lap. Well.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. There are a lot of people not correctly in their spot on the track. A lot of shuffling around right now.
Yeah, it actually scored Joshua Morgan as leading the lap there. So, but William Kirk should have been the leader. I don't know.
There goes Bob Roberts getting his lap back.
Good deal. Well, looks like we've had a lot of folks leave right there. Well, Sean Butler. John Sorensen left. Why did he leave? He wasn't in no wrecks.
I'm not sure what happened to him. I heard him complaining earlier. I think he might have been caught up in one of the accidents previously.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I did hear him on the radio at one point yelling about something. I missed that he left though until you just mentioned it.
Well, Sean Butler leaving, that should move up. Matt Burkhart, Mark Robertson should move up. Bob Roberts should move up. These guys will gain some positions. You know, the longer you stay out there on the track, the more positions you can gain. With all these cautions like this here, people are getting taken out of the race, and every position is a point. You know, if you've gotten caught up in a wreck and you've lost them incident points, it's good to gain a couple positions to get them points back. You know, I try to get that through everybody's head that, you know, you got to stay in the race.
And Matthew Breckel, who was just running in the top 10, just disconnected and had to reconnect.
Oh.
Ed Hewitt was just given an EOL.
Yeah, he brought that caution out.
Ryan Ayers was given an EOL.
Dang.
His bad luck continues in his return to max speed racing.
Why was Ryan given an EOL?
We want to thank the Sim Garage. Steve, we appreciate you being a part of all this, buddy.
Why was Ryan given an EOL?
That I do not know. I did not hear from race control.
Yeah, simgarage.com. Sorry, I wanted to finish that up before you interjected with that, but yeah, simgarage.com. Check them out, folks. All your sim racing needs, button boxes, software. He does do software, I noticed. But check out the website. Custom built button boxes. And they are awesome.
Well, Rudy, we're going to single file restarts.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Yep. We've had 5 cautions, so I think they've seen enough pacing tonight. Race control, getting control of this thing.
Well, that's what was it last week? I think it was. Half the race was under caution.
Yep.
You know, I thought they come here to I-race, not I-pace.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of this.
All right, William Kirk going to get him started again. Our points leader, Christopher Hurlow, non-aggressive. Christopher Hurlow starting second. Not being aggressive tonight. I got to keep throwing that in there, Christopher.
It's all right.
That's what he said. I'm not going to be aggressive tonight. And wow, I've seen him more aggressive than I've ever seen him.
When it's right there in front of you,
yeah. I know that.
What you said before the race, you don't even remember.
That's the racer in all of us right there. I mean, Christopher.
That's it.
He's doing
the instinct that takes over.
He's doing just exactly what every one of us would do. When the door's open, you got to stick the nose in there and take advantage of it, you know. And he's just doing what all of us would do. All right, get him going here, Scott.
Oh, lights are out. Pace car's going in, and the captain's going to lead us to the flag. We're back under green at Tejas, the halfway point.
Captain Kirk up front. He's been up there. He's led 21 laps now, so that's great. Great for him.
He's got a nice little lead right off the bat, Rudy. But I know he ain't going to drive away from Chris. Chris is going to stay right there with him.
Yeah.
They're pulling away.
Oh,
and they're wrecking.
Thomas Keene got loose that time, but manages to save it.
Just heard him calling out on the radio. Caution is out.
For what? Oh, Ryan Ayers hard into the wall. Go back and watch as Ryan hits a wall there. Boy, these guys are really getting aggressive on each other. I don't get it. Man, bumping and banging right there on the start.
Well, Rudy, how about we bring Chris Hurlow in here and ask him about all the non-aggressiveness tonight?
Oh, he got bumped right there by James Lehman. Oh, so actually James Lehman, I believe, brought that caution out.
Jeez.
So, okay, yeah, go ahead, whatever.
He's in here with you. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Christopher, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Just
hey.
chilling, eating a sandwich.
Well, I don't know if your wife's watching the broadcast, but if she is, she probably heard me saying, well, there's non-aggressive Christopher Hurlow trying to get the lead away from William Kirk.
Yeah, we're just sitting here riding right now.
I'm joking. Of course, I hope you know that. But
Yeah, I know.
The whole race, once the race starts, all the words go out the window.
yeah, it's just the racer in us, Christopher, that you're doing just what every one of us out there would try to do. You know, you want to try to get up there. You haven't led a lap yet. You would like to get a lap. But how is your truck feeling for you, more important?
Feels pretty good. I mean, it's hooked up. There's not a thing wrong with it. Gets a little bit tight in the long run if we can get a long run in. But
Yeah.
other than that, I'm just saving my tires and just hanging out.
Well, that's a good, smart thing to do, saving the tires here, because tires are very important. So, well, what's your plan here to try to get up there and lead a lap?
Plan is hopefully we can get this race going along green flag run, and then maybe Kirk will fall off and I can pass him that way and do it cleanly and do it with style.
All right, well, cleanly is the key word there. So, all right, well, we'll wish you the best of luck out there, and hopefully we'll talk to you later on, or maybe in Victory Lane.
Sounds awesome. Sounds good to me. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Chris. Thanks for talking with us.
All right, no problem.
Chris, do you remember which room you were in?
I'm the one with Tommy Lee and William Kirk.
All right.
All right, so William Kirk still in the lead for 23 laps. He's led now, and the way it's going, I'm going to have to say probably nobody going to beat him on that. Yeah, we still got 35 laps to go, though. If Christopher Hurlow can get up there, he could probably beat him.
We're going to see another single file restart coming up, Rudy.
Yeah.
They're going to stay that way. Probably for the remainder of the race, unless we get a green-white checker.
Yeah, this is already 6 cautions. And like I said, I ran that race last night. 1 caution. 120 laps, 1 caution.
Well, we're definitely on pace to hit our average.
Actually, I take that back. 2 cautions. 2. There was one right at the very end. I forgot about that, and it finished under caution, I believe. Gosh, I can't remember. Well, I'm really losing my memory. I was in the race. It was 1 or 2.
Give you a quick top 10. William Kirk's on the point. Our points leader, Christopher Hurlow, second. Stephen Pearson's third. Josh Morgan, fourth. Rush having a strong run tonight. Know you're listening, buddy. Good job, man. Top 5 so far. Bring her home, man. Tommy Lee runs 6th. Dylan Terlinde. Is that how you say it, Rudy?
Turlin. Forget the E.
I'm sorry. Turland. I'll get it right. He's running 7th. Daniel Smallwood's 8th. Kirk Mills, who recovered from that black flag to start the race, he's running 9th. He's also been involved in an accident tonight, so good job, Kirk. And Mike Vining, who's actually 10th in the points, is 10th in this race.
Very good. And we're seeing some of the guys that have fallen out of the race now. Some of the guys that are way back there are going to start picking up a few positions from them. So even Mark Robertson back in 25th spot, he'll be able to pick up quite a few more positions if he stays in the race.
Yeah, a lot of guys multiple laps down tonight.
But it looks like he just left the race.
Well, getting a beat on traffic.
Mark, you got a copy? Mark Robertson, do you have a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
If you stay in the race, you'll pick up a whole ton of points.
Yeah, Rudy, that's what I'm trying to do, buddy.
Okay, well, good luck out there, bud.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Just wanted to let him know, don't leave now, man. He's got a chance to pick up about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4 more positions here. 3 more positions.
Well, speaking of picking up points, William Kirk's got a few on his mind. He wants to get the victory lane, pace cars out. We're back under green flag in Texas as the captain leads us to the flag.
Captain Kirk. I might have to change his name to Captain Kirk. What do you think?
I like it.
Hey, he told us to throw that in there. He liked it. Captain
He's
Kirk.
got a whole fleet on his trail that are looking to get up there with him.
Yeah. Tommy Lee on the inside of Rush. Shoving Rush up the lane. Boy, oh boy, that opened up the door. Yeah. Turlin Dillon right behind him. Passing up Rush, putting Rush back to 7th. So Rush losing 2 positions on the backstretch.
Still been a good night for Rush.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Smallwood right there. Kirk Mills in 9th. Been involved in a couple of wrecks. Got a lot of damage on it, but still running good. Mike Vining into the top 10. Good to see Mike out there. And his truck looks to be in pretty decent shape. Maybe just a little dent on the back corner, right corner, but other than that, he don't look too bad. Dylan Turlin here. Dylan Turlin. Looking ahead here to Tommy Lee on the inside of Joshua Morgan. Boy, and he's having trouble making it stick. Gonna have to fall in behind Joshua Morgan. But not giving up. Boy, oh boy. These guys are really close.
Getting tied up front, Rudy. Pearson's pulled up on the bumper of Hurlow, and Hurlow is all over Kirk. Top 3 are all over each other here.
Well, there's a good battle going on here. Dylan Turlin right on the bumper of Tommy Lee. Tommy kind of had to back out just a touch. Coming off of turn 2 there, he was going to go around. Well, these guys racing it up really good. Daniel Smallwood got by Rush. So Rush goes back to 8th. Mike Vining up to 10th. And he's under fire from Thomas Keene. Thomas Keene on the inside of Mike Vining.
And we got to move for the lead, Rudy. Chris Hurlow, the non-aggressive Chris Hurlow is going to the point.
Yep, the guy that's
Pearson's
not
coming with him.
He's not going to drive aggressive tonight. Here he is.
That was actually a non-aggressive pass. Good job, Chris.
Yeah, good job. Now he's led the lap that gets that bonus point. Wants to keep that truck as clean as possible tonight, but Stephen Pearson taking over 2nd.
Tommy Lee underneath Joshua Morgan.
Finally getting by Joshua. Josh going to ride right there for a little bit. But, man, look at Daniel Smallwood coming.
The O2's coming too, Rudy. He's moved into 4th. I'm going to stop butchering his name, so I'll just call him the O2.
Well, make sure you call them by their name. You know, I try to make sure I always call them by their name. At least call him Dylan.
Well, he's running 4th.
Well, Mark Robertson has picked up 3 positions now just by staying out there. 4 positions. And possibly pick up another one. Kirk Mills out of the race.
Yeah, I think Matt Burkhart's pulled it off and put it on the hauler as well.
No, Matt Burkhart's out there racing.
Okay, I saw him pulling it into pit road just a little bit ago. I figured he was pulling it off.
Yeah, he's out there racing, but Kirk Mills I don't see on the track. So he must have taken his car behind pit road. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, he's definitely off.
And Rudy, back up front. William Kirk's moved into 2nd place and got his sights back on getting to the front.
Yes, sir. He's led the most laps right now with 30. But Christopher Hurlow, not wasting any time to get up there, could possibly beat that. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. He would have to lead all the rest of the laps to tie William Kirk for the most laps led. So that means they would both get bonus points for leading the most laps.
Speaking of Matt Burkhart, there he is. The leaders are passing him now.
Yes, sir. Gives them plenty of room. Good job. Christopher Hurlow out front. Tommy Lee in 4th. Getting by Dylan Turlin there. Dylan was running. I guess they had been battling. Thomas Keene in 6th. And his truck looked pretty clean. I thought he was involved in one of them wrecks or something earlier, but must have been minor damage, and he's got it all fixed. Rush in 8th. Oh, we get Daniel Smallwood. no! Gonna stop on the track. He's trying to get. Oh
The
man!
caution is out, Rudy. Daniel Smallwood had
Yeah.
that great finish last week, but all the weeks prior to that, it's been like this.
Looked like he just got loose on his own here. Nobody was around him. But nobody, I believe nobody got into him, so he hit them bumps in two, and I think it really it really upset his truck, and he hit the outside wall, come and hit the inside wall pretty hard.
That was a good job by those guys to avoid him when he slid back up in the middle of the track.
Yeah, it was the parting of the seas right there, them guys.
Yeah, that it was.
Good job. All right, Christopher Hurlow. I think we're going to probably see pit stops now, guys.
Yeah, I would think so. They were out there for actually some green flag laps there. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
They put some laps on them tires, so yeah, I think everybody's going to be coming down to get 4 fresh ones, please.
We're watching here to see if they do break.
There they
yes,
come.
There they come.
4 fresh ones, please. Tires are everything. And when one comes, they all got to come.
Oh, definitely. You don't want to not come down pit road with the leaders because they're just gonna just like eat you up. Okay, well, William Kirk's been very fast on his pit stops. Let's see if he can get out ahead of Christopher Hurlow here. I don't know. It's going to be awful close. No! Kirk taking 2 tires.
Yes.
Ooh, Cap Kirk taking 2 tires.
It's gambling season, Rudy.
Wow! That was a gutsy move.
Maybe he's playing the caution festival factor here.
Could be. Well, we're going to take
We've seen on the short run that he's been very strong. It's been the long run. Maybe he's playing the caution card here.
We're going to take just a quick break, Scott, so hang on a minute.
I'll be.
All right, Scott, we're back.
It's always good to be back, Rudy.
And we're coming down to the end of this thing. 20 laps to go here to get this thing finished up. And boy, I'll tell you what, this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to fall because now Mike Vining's joined the front 3, Stephen Pearson in 4th there, but Christopher Hurlow wants to get back out front. And now with William Kirk leading a couple more laps here under caution, Herlo can't get that most laps led.
That old Mike Vinan sneaking up there into the podium spot.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, Rudy, get them restarted, man. Crank them up. Get them excited.
We'll do it. Going to be starting with 19 laps to go here, folks. And they're starting single file again. I know a lot of the guys, there's kind of mixed emotions about that. Some guys like it, some guys don't. But as far as safety out on the track, I think it's a good call by the admins.
They could have played a role in that two-tire strategy, too.
Pace car's in and green flag is out, and we're off and going here. Hopefully for the last time here, under green conditions, finish this thing up and get this thing wrapped up for the night. Kirk out there in the front, 2-tire change for him and 4 tires for Herlo, 2 tires for Mike Bunning.
That explains how Mike got up there.
Yep, and already Pearson on the inside him. Tommy Lee there too. Good battle. Oh, Tommy Lee really loose.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Wow, and he almost had a trunk full of Thomas Keene there, but good save.
Here comes the 0-2, along with the 85.
Yep, Turlin up here in actually in the 4th position when they cross the line. But Mike Bining hanging on there, 2 tires, and Captain Kirk out front. Look at this. Got quite a lead over Herlo, about 0.3 of a second.
It's been a long run where his truck starts to break down, so we'll see how that plays out as the run continues. He's always been strong early on in the runs, but it's later in the run where guys are catching him. Right now, though, he's looking strong with them 2 tires.
Yeah, Herlo wants to close that gap, but boy. Captain Kirk out there in the lead, being pretty strong. And he's out there in clean air, and that does mean a lot for these trucks. Clean air is, it's a must.
Rudy, this next time at the flag, it'll be 15 to go. We're getting close to the end. It's go time.
Yes, sir. And Herlo's starting to close that gap up now down to 0.2.
We've seen Herlo have some strong finishes, and then we've seen Herlo have some disastrous finishes.
Well,
what will we see here today?
Yeah, hopefully they don't get together or something and he winds up getting crashed out or whatever. But, yeah, this could be interesting.
Don't rule out Steven Pearson. He's hungry, too.
Right. Rush back here in 8th position, Joshua Morgan and Kevin O'Brien. Kevin O'Brien back into the hunt here in 10th. As Joshua Morgan gets by him. And now the 6 of Stephen Hollingsworth trying to get by Kevin. Well, they're just going to freight train by him. Next one back, Brian Phillips running in 12th spot. And Matthew Breckel, 13th. Good run for Matthew today. Boy, he's kept that truck really good and clean.
Good spin for Daniel Smallwood. He's back in 16th place. That cost him a lot.
Matt.
Rudy, we got to move up front here. Herlo's looking outside.
Drove it into the turn pretty hard right there, and it's like you said, it's go time. So he is going to work the back bumper of that leader over.
Pressure's on now.
Let's look back on Herlo from Kurt. Herlo takes it wide going into the turn so he can cut it down and maybe do a crossover. But boy, that really hurt him right there, taking it wide.
They got a new friend that's come to the party. All that jostling around has allowed Stephen Pearson to get in the fight.
Yes, sir. Closing up on him. And Dylan Turlin in 4th.
And Tommy Lee's not far behind him. We could have 5 battling it out here at the end. Maybe.
I don't know. I think Herlo might be, and it's what I would do. He knows that Kirk only took 2 tires. He knows that them are going to fall off quicker. Oh, Kirk blinked out. Doggone it.
Oh, wow. And the caution's out. There's Kurt's back, but the caution is out, Rudy. The leader is back, thankfully.
Oh, Mark Robertson and Brian Phillips into it. Wow. Poor Brian, he just cannot get a break here.
No, sir.
Watching him, oh, right there. Ed Hewitt goes. Ed Hewitt got really loose. I'm not sure exactly what happened to Ed there. I'm trying to watch.
Well, it's good news that the leader, blinked back in, because if they would have crossed the line, that would have been it.
Yeah, Ed Hewitt he caught the apron, and then he come down the hill. No, he missed Brian Phillips, but Brian got loose. Caught that apron, got loose, and it looks like he caught the cone on the end of pit road, and he's going out mowing the grass.
Well, Bob Roberts fell to an unacceptable level, Rudy, and they'll be putting it on the hauler. Heading for IRP next Tuesday night. Speaking of Tuesday night, where's Tuesday night Travis? He didn't show up tonight.
I don't know. Boy, Lee Bedsall just... What the heck happened there? It's like Lee come out through trying to get slowed down and just pile drived Brian Phillips right in the rear. Wow. All right, well, we're back up here live. I don't know, man. That looked pretty bad. It looks like maybe it took Lee out of the race.
So what was that, caution number 9, Rudy?
8. Caution number 8.
So we have hit our average.
Wow. Well, I don't know what the answer is. I mean, we've tried everything known to mankind, and it just can't seem to. It's the racer and everybody that wants to get up there and win these things, and they're just sometimes a little over aggressive. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Well, we're going to give you a quick rundown of all the cars remaining on the lead lap. The leader right now, he's pretty much been the leader all night. It's the captain, William Kirk. He's on the point. Christopher Hurlow, he's pretty much been second all night. He's back there in second place still. Stephen Pearson's running third. Dylan Turland running fourth. Tommy Lee fifth. Thomas Keene sixth. Rush having a good run, man, hanging in there, running seventh. Kevin O'Brien, he's running eighth. Joshua Morgan running ninth, and Matthew Breckel rounds out the top 10. Chris Fires is 11th. Daniel Smallwood has moved up a little bit. He's up to 12th. Mike Vining's 13th, Stephen Hollingsworth's 14th, and Brian Phillips is the 15th car and the last one on the lead lap. Rudy.
Roger that. Ed Hewitt, first one, lap down, though. I did not see who got the wave by, but I'm sure it wasn't going to be him. Well, maybe they haven't got to the wave by yet. But yeah, it looks like Bob Roberts is out of the race. Lee Bedsall out of the race. So Mark Robertson and Matt Burkhart could pick up another position.
How many laps has William led tonight? Just curious.
43 right now.
He's led a lot of them.
Yep. Yeah, nobody can beat him for that many. So.
But see, here's the game, Rudy. See, this is the card he played. He got the caution. Now it's going to be another short run to the finish where we've seen him hold him off.
Yep.
Could be well played.
Well, you still got to remember, though, with Christopher Hurlow taking them 4 tires, could be a little bit of difference here coming down to the end of this, because you know they're going to race hard these last few laps. Going to be single file restart again, I imagine. Man, I just hated to see all these cautions, though.
Yep.
Dang, really. You know, turned the weather down. We did everything humanly possible to try to make it better, and I don't know. I don't know what more we can do.
Yeah, see, you guys had speed weather here tonight.
Yep. And the only other thing we could do would be to make, if you get like 10 incidents, you're disqualified, but you probably finish a race with 2 drivers, you know.
But Rudy, the lights are out, man. You know what that means.
Time to go racing again. Going to be starting with 6 laps to go, and I think we're going to still have another caution because I think these guys they're going to push the limits. They're going to drive them harder than they've drove them all night.
Unless it comes immediately, the race will end under caution if there is another caution.
Like to see it
last week's race.
Last week's race. Yeah. Go ahead.
Finished under caution. My bad.
Like to see it go green the rest of the way. It'd be nice, you know.
I got my fingers crossed. Pace car's going in, Rudy. Everybody's ready to go racing. The 9's on the loud pedal, and we're back under green flag conditions in Tejas for the final 6 laps. 6-lap shootout, folks, on Tuesday night.
All right, Hurlo right there. Oh, couple wiggly there. Dillon, excuse me. Durlin. I keep saying that.
Just say O2, Rudy.
Yep. Tommy Lee right there looking like he wants to get by Dillon. But them front 3 starting to pull away.
The Enterprise has looked strong all night. I'll be surprised if it doesn't sit victory lane.
There's the caution. I knew it.
It's going to end under caution.
Oh, man.
Rudy.
Mike Vining into it. Let's go back and take a look.
Yeah, that'll do it. William Kirk is your winner. This race will finish under caution.
Yep, no doubt.
As long as he doesn't blank out or lightning doesn't hit his house or tornado doesn't sweep through, he's your winner.
Let's see, Mike Vining. Still trying to find what happened here. Hollingsworth come up and give him a bump in the rear. And then
as I say that, he blinks out, Rudy. Again. Oh, there he is. Wow.
Man. Mike Vining, just a punching bag out there. Hollingsworth hit him 3 times. Wow. 3 times Hollingsworth hit him. Okay. There's once he hit Mike Vining. There's 2 times he hit Mike Vining. And Mike Vining comes up and he hits him the 3rd time. Wow! Wow, I guess Hollingsworth wanted to make sure Mike Vining wasn't going to finish the race or something. All right, so yeah, this is going to wrap it up here. I mean, I don't know. Hollingsworth out of the race. Lee Bedsall out of the race.
Well, 2 weeks in a row, we're going to finish under caution, Rudy.
This is, I don't know, 9 cautions in 75 laps. That's just not acceptable. That's not acceptable.
It's becoming an every week thing, and we're headed to a track where I think next week there's going to be a ton of cautions. And for those of you that haven't been listening, the next track we're headed to is IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park, and it is tough, especially in these trucks.
Going to be a million cautions there.
Yeah, they got to basically ride the wall. You got to ride the top of the track, so we'll see how many of them keep it out of the wall.
Well, I haven't got to broadcast a race from there yet, so I'm excited about it to see what kind of, you know, the excitement that track's going to produce. But I'm looking forward to next week to see that, see what's going to happen. But yeah, William Kirk going to win it here today. They're not going to. I don't think they're going to get back under the green. If they do, it might be a 1-lap shootout, but I just don't think it's going to happen. They would have to get the 1 to go here.
Oh, we'll find out. Everybody's acting on the radio as if it's over. And it would take a remarkable restart with single-file restarts for Hurlo to take it away from him.
Yeah. Yeah, Kirk's been pretty fast out there. Even though he's got some older tires on that truck, he's still been pretty fast. So Pearson third, Dylan Turlin fourth, Tommy Lee fifth, Thomas Keene sixth, Rush seventh, Kevin O'Brien eighth, Joshua Morgan ninth, Matthew Breckel 10th. Man. Well, let's see if they're going to get the one to go here. If they don't, then it's over.
Everybody is waiting in anticipation, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
One lap shootout.
And look at this. They're packing them up, Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
One lap.
Not yet, folks.
Nope.
Just fooling with you. Surprise!
Oh, boy. There's going to be some beating and banging now for that top position. I can already see 2 or 3 of them right now that are going to they're going to be totally wrecked out before it's over.
That's why you don't turn the TV off until the show is completely over.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
That's it. You never know what you might miss. Well, somebody's smoking heavy back there. Mike Viney.
Yeah, he's just trying to make it to the end.
Guess he's just providing the pyro back there, I guess.
Yep. He's the last one on the lead lap, 14th place, and he's trying to just finish the race. Hopefully he can make it to the end without blowing it up. All right, get him going one more time here, Scott.
Oh, pace car is going to go in. This is going to be exciting. A one-lap, all-out battle to the end. Pace car is in. Here we go, green flag. Herlo didn't get a good restart. Kirk did, and he's got the lead. Pearson's coming, looking underneath. I thought they were going to.
White flag is out, and Kirk out in front. Herlo looking, there it goes. There they go, I told you.
A bunch of them are wrecking.
I told you. Now it's a race to the line. Kirk on the inside.
The didn't come out.
As he's coming to the line out of turn 4. William Kirk going to win here today. Congratulations to him.
Who will get second? Pearson's going to steal second.
Wow.
Herlo ran second all night, and Steven Pearson took it away from him at the line.
Wow, that was crazy. Let's go back and watch that again here because I want to see just right there at the line. Yeah, we'll see. Pearson did. Yeah, boy, he got underneath Herlo and pushed his way right into second, so great job for him.
And the number 9 is doing victory celebratory donuts on the front lawn here in Texas Motor Speedway.
Okay. So William Kirk,
the captain.
The captain. Captain Kirk. Well, let's see if we can
Enterprise
find him here.
sitting in victory lane, folks.
Well,
As he kisses the wall while he's celebrating right there.
I'll drag William down here if you can get the other 2 down here.
Yes, sir.
2 under yellow, but I never won 1 under green before.
William Kirk.
What's up, buddy?
Wow, what a finish. 2-tire change. Tell us about that decision.
Well, I mean, I had been conservative on that other run right before there, and I knew my left sides couldn't have been that worn out, and Tommy had said around lap 20 that just rights felt really good, and I thought, well, if I take just rights and I save my lefts, this car should feel really good. Oh, it did. I was just a little bit tight. You know, for the beginning part, but as soon as I took those 2 tires, it felt beautiful, and I didn't want to mess with it, so I just stayed out the second to last caution and made it work.
Well, a lot of cautions in here tonight, I'm telling you. Like about 85 more than what we should have had, but still, you wound up saving it and keeping it up there. You led 50 laps tonight out of the 75. That's amazing. Probably Probably 45 of them 50 you led were under caution, but still, it all looks good.
I went away from you, Rudy.
No.
I'm joking with you, buddy. I'm joking with you.
Look good on paper, but congratulations on a great win here tonight, William. I don't have the points available to see what that's going to do in points, but we'll get to talk to the points leader. I'm sure he's probably still going to maintain the points lead, but great run out there today, William. Man, I'll tell you what, you kept that truck clean all day, and anybody you want to give a special shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my #1 fan, Drew. He's always watching and always supporting, and I really appreciate it. It helped me win a lot today. I told him I was going to win tonight, and I didn't want to go back on my word. So I want to thank him, and I also want to thank my friend Emily. She's watching me. She's sick, so I hope she feels better, but hope this will help. So yeah, it was just awesome night. Getting my first green flag win at my favorite track. Can't go much better than that.
Well, pretty good performance tonight.
Yes, very good. You were definitely hooked up.
Thank you, sir. It was a good time.
Well, we gave many shout outs to Drew, so your buddy. So hopefully he was listening. But again, congratulations, William. Great win tonight, and thanks for talking with us.
Thank you, bud. Thanks for the broadcast. It's always really good. I can't wait to go back and watch it.
Yes, sir. All right, Scott, you got second place, Stephen Pearson.
Yes, sir. Good job on your win there, Captain. You dominated all night, man. It's good to see you in victory lane.
Thank you, bud. Thank you.
Captain Kirk.
Number 85, Stephen Pearson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Scott, I got you.
Started 8th, finished 2nd tonight, man. You stole 2nd there at the end from the guy that pretty much ran 2nd all night. He's got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good, but I was just trying to be easy. I seen a bunch of cautions, a bunch of people spinning. I just didn't want no part of it, and just so happened, Chris, I think he tapped the apron there coming off the turn, and he slid up, and I knew he'd give me room. He's a good racer, so I knew he wanted a good finish because his luck's been about as bad as mine here lately.
Well, there were only 2 guys that gained ground on the leader tonight, and you were one of them. So how you feeling about that, gaining a little ground in the points battle? You were 5th coming in. You gained a little ground. It's not a lot, but everything counts.
Oh, it feels pretty good. I don't know actually if I gained it. I think he might have led a lap tonight, didn't he? So I think we broke even.
I'm not sure if he did lead one or not.
Who?
Christopher Hurlow?
Yeah, he led 10.
Oh, that's okay.
So we broke even then, so that's all right, though. I will, with the way my luck's been in all the leagues I've been racing in here lately, Rudy knows, it's just been god-awful. So a 2nd place, I will most definitely take it. And I appreciate Chris and William for the racing they did. It was pretty good up front. I don't know about apparently in the middle on back it wasn't so great, but up front it was really good racing.
Oh, good job coming home 2nd tonight. Got anybody you want to thank?
First of all, I want to thank you guys for putting this broadcast on. You two do a great job on Tuesday nights. Give a shout out to William for winning this race. That was nicely done. For Chris for finishing 3rd, and to my team, RPM. Hey, I brought home a 2nd. It's not too bad.
Well, Stephen, we'll see you at IRP next Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
Rudy?
All right, we got Christopher Hurlow in the booth. Christopher, what happened there on that last lap? First off, congratulations on your 3rd place finish and maintaining a good finish for being non-aggressive tonight. Just a little joke there, buddy.
That's what we really wanted. We just wanted to play smart there and get a good finish. And my buddy, Stephen Pearson, got me there right at the end. I have a lot of respect for him. I was trying to not run over Kirk there. He was checking up quite a bit, and I was trying not to run him over and hit the apron there. Missed the apex of the corner and hit the apron and slid up and barely got 3rd place, got passed for 2nd place there. So pretty good day, leading laps. It's just what we needed for the championship. Looking at the bigger picture and things. So pretty happy with the day.
Well, looking forward to next week here at IRP. Short track, probably going to be a lot of wrecking going on. I'm sure. I can't imagine there'd be any more than what we had tonight. But, what's your plans for next week?
Actually, that's a place that I've never ran in my life. I don't even have a lap there. I don't own that track, so we're gonna have to get some practice session and get some advice from a couple of different people that have ran there, and we're just gonna go in there and do the best we can, try to finish clean like always. I'm just glad to get back on track with the top 5 and on a podium finish. I'm pretty happy with that. Normally I'm not pretty happy, but 4 weeks in a row with all that bad luck, and I'm just glad to finish where I finished.
Well, this should you should maintain the points lead, and as Steve was saying, it kind of made you two even up for the points there, with you leading the lap and him finishing one place ahead of you. That kind of tied you two up for the points gained here today. But you should maintain the points lead. So now, looking like you were saying, looking at the big picture of the championship, I know that's kind of what you've set your goal for this year: patience, non-aggressive driving, and keeping that truck clean. Some of the key factors, and looking to next week at IRP. I don't know how much of that you're going to be able to carry over into next week.
Yeah, no, like I said, I've never even been there, so we don't know what we can even do there. But short track's right down my alley. I used to run on short tracks when I was younger, so really looking forward to getting to some place I don't own and just getting my feet wet.
Roger that. All right, Christopher, well, congratulations again on your 3rd place, and anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys. You guys do an awesome job every week. I like to go back and watch the races and try to learn from my mistakes in the races, and watch who I can race around with and who I can't. Really appreciate that. Use that as a tool to study. I'd like to thank my wife. She's watching right now, and my mom and dad, they're also watching. So
very good. Well,
pretty happy.
I gave your wife a couple shout-outs there because I figured she was probably watching it, but I kept throwing that in there. Yeah, Christopher bidding for the lead here in his non-aggressive driving.
Pretty much.
She probably heard that, but yeah, we'll give a shout-out to your wife and your mom and dad for watching. Yeah, good. I'm glad that they tune in. Hopefully they do hit that subscribe button, because when we get 500 subscribers, which we're not too far off of, we're going to throw everybody's name in a hat and draw it live on YouTube for $50. So everybody at 500 subscribers, names will go in there. So your chances are slim, but you never know. So
500 to 1, but hey.
There you go. Please hit that subscribe button.
10-4, I'll make sure they do.
All right. Well, thanks for chatting with us there, Chris, and good luck going into next week.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
What's up, Chris?
Okay, let's run down through the results here. Scott, William Kirk, of course, our winner. Congratulations to him. Stephen Pearson in 2nd. Christopher Herlow finishing 3rd. Thomas Keene with a great run finishing 4th. Kevin O'Brien 5th. Brian Phillips 6th. Chris Fires 7th. Joshua Morgan 8th. Rush in 9th. Tommy Lee finishing the top 10. Scott?
Daniel Smallwood comes home 11th. Matthew Breckel 12th. Dylan Turland, I got it right that time.
There you go.
Comes home 13th. 14th, Mike Mining. Ed Hewitt, he comes home 15th. Stephen Hollingsworth 16th. Mark Robinson 17th. Lee Bedsall 18th. Matt Burkhart, tough night. He finishes 19th. Bob Roberts rounds out the top 20. Back in 21st, Kirk Mills. James Lehman comes in 22nd. Brian Ray 23rd. Ryan Ayers 24th. Sean Butler 25th. John Sorensen 26th. Rudy?
All right. Well, again, congratulations to our winner here, William Kirk, and that'll do it for tonight here for Maximum Speed Racing. Thanks for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV, and we will see you tomorrow night for the Mod Zoo League. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you from the racing capital of the world.